Hi there, Gemini. I hope you can hear me just fine. You can let me know if you can hear and see just fine. Today I'm going to start in with some readings again. So thank you for coming back in. It's Aunt Rosalind with Magic Root Work of Love and Prosperity and www.rootzofearth.net. I hope you all are doing well. It is October 2nd, and the energy I feel is very different than September already. Do you all feel that way? Already, it seems like the energy is different than September already. Wow. I want to tell you, Gemini, that I tried to get your reading up 2 days ago. And what was so funny about it, Gemini, was that your reading was recorded, it was loaded up to YouTube, and after it was loaded up, it was a big error message, and I've never had that happen before. So I'm a little bit confused about that, Gemini. However, I'm so happy that we're able to get going again right now. And what I want to do is just say thank you for coming back. New subscribers, welcome. My old subscribers from the past few weeks, I want to say it's been beautiful getting to know all of you and reading your comments. I've been doing that as well. Even if I don't specifically speak, about each comment, I've been viewing all of your comments. So I want to thank you for your comments, your likes, and your shares. If you would like a personal private reading, you can even get an emergency read now if you would like to. I decided to come up with more that I thought would be good for you all as you're watching the Love Triangle readings. I'm coming up with different types of love readings to help because my clients, they want to know more and more and more about, their love life and their love questions, patterns, issues, because we all have those, Gemini. So the first portion of this is going to be about Gemini, your love relationship. And if you're cross-watching for Gemini, I want to say welcome also. I appreciate cross-watchers and your different viewpoint. Okay. This is about your energy in your current love relationship. And then as I go further, I'll talk about the other woman, the other man, the third party, the fifth wheel that may be going on, if your partner has created a love triangle situation for you. That's not always great, but it's happening, and it seems that right now everything really, it just wants to come to light, Gemini. It seems that everything wants to come to light because we've got Venus retrograde, we've got Pluto going direct in Scorpio, Venus retrograde in the 7th house. It's just so much going on right now. So it's like truth, truth, truth on top of truth, Gemini, love relationships, 2018. Gemini, love relationships, October 2018. Gemini, love relationships, October 2018. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. Love relationship. Let's see. On the bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups, Gemini, which is about equal give and take. This is going to look, if there's equal give and take in your relationship, it's going to look like, mutual people. They're going to seem very level. They're going to share time picking up the kids, doing homework together. They're going to pay equal amounts of rent or mortgage. They're not going to leave one responsibility for the other person. It's going to look very even. Ten of Swords, endings. Okay. So far, Gemini, looking at this and hearing what I'm hearing, because one of my guys keeps telling me there's wounds, there's wounds. Let's see here. Gemini, support. This could be what's lacking here. Okay. So if there's not equal give and take, it'll look like one partner is mentoring the other. You know how I was saying if there's equal give and take, things are shared and they're balanced. So if there's not equal give and take, there's lack of support. There is a union between two people that is lopsided. It's broken. It looks, how can you really fly with one wing broken? How can you really have a real love relationship if there's only support on one side? Okay, so it'll look like reciprocation is flowing, give and take. And if it's not, it's going to be very apparent. Okay, Gemini. Now, when I'm looking here, front and center, your energy of this relationship, Gemini, is the Ten of Swords, which means you've come to the end of a cycle. You've come to the end of a cycle here. Okay, and it's being crossed by the High Priestess. So one of you, Gemini, is guarding. It's like you're hiding. It's some kind of secret here. There's also the energy of the Tower, like something has happened very dramatically. Okay, it feels like the Tower should be here. I almost feel like one of you in the relationship is so wounded you feel like you're being ran out of the relationship. One of you, you don't have the power, you don't have the courage. This relationship, what I'm getting is that it's missing confidence. It's missing confidence. It's some kind of pattern here of loss. It's also compatibility. One partner here, I feel you want to have truth. You want to grow, okay? So what I'm getting here is that this could possibly be a water sign here involved with the Gemini energy, and that this could have ended a long time ago, okay? On the foundation, we've got strength, okay? Now, this also represents Leo, the fire sign energy of Leo. Strength is all about that quiet, powerful energy that you gain over time, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be the woman, but there is a woman that's always represented on the strength card, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the woman. But there is some kind of foundation that is lost here. Okay, I really feel that's why it presented itself here in the foundation. So could this possibly, Gemini, have been a relationship with this person that was built on a weak foundation? Is that why it's lacking some support here? Definitely it's lacking something with this Ten of Swords because it's presenting itself as ending. Now here to your immediate past, we have the Emperor. Now, normally the Emperor is going to represent Aries energy. It's going to represent the power to lead. Okay, now, oftentimes when I'm using this deck, which is the Angel Tarot, which I love, this is very high vibration, this deck. I'm going to show it to you, this box. It just came out last year, the Angel Tarot by Jane Wallace. When I use this, it's very high vibration, okay? And what I'm sensing is that you need a guide in this relationship. This is almost like a call to spirit. You need some support here. You need to take action in order to save the relationship. There is some higher energy that intercepts itself with this card. When I see this, I know there's a guide, there's an ancestor. Even if you're thinking, well, I don't even go that far, into it. It's okay. This still happens for us. We have guides and ancestors that help us. And this card here, this is wisdom. It's older wisdom. It's older strength showing up to try and help you. So basically, that's letting me know, Gemini, that One of you may have reached out. You may have reached out. You may have been praying for a better relationship. You may have sought counseling in this relationship. You may have talked to other people in his or her family trying to figure out what could be wrong. You know, how can I help heal this relationship? Okay, that's a lot of wounded energy when you're going out of the relationship to get help. Up top, we have here crowning the relationship, the mental energy of the relationship is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this energy is all about, can we have trust here? You know, it's slow moving, it's steady, stable. This is the energy of one of the partners here, definitely. One of you definitely wanted to save the relationship. It's the energy of, can we build here with this trusted kind of energy? You may have wondered, well, can we ever have our mortgage paid? You know, can the kids ever be in the right school? Can we ever have our bills paid on time? Is there always going to be a struggle with, you know, about the car? You know, the car notes, the car insurance, you know, those mundane things. Is our jobs, you know, are we going to stay at our jobs? Are they paying enough? Am I going to get a raise? Are we going to be stable and committed in this relationship? Is this going to turn into marriage? How long is this going to take? That's the energy here, crowning this. Now, the energy going forward here is the Five of Cups, which there had to be more of a heartbreak going on here. There had to be something we're not fully seeing here. This is all about heartbreak. So what caused this heartbreak? Okay, the Five of Cups is really, to me, it's the divorce card. It's the divorce card of the deck. It's so much wounded, betrayal, broken-hearted energy. So with that being here, okay, and then the Ten of Swords here, it seems that the energy of this relationship, Gemini, has been decided already. So let's get a little bit of depth of what could have went on, what could have happened here. What happened in this relationship with Gemini? What happened in their love relationship? What was the big struggle? Okay, the Hanged Man. Well, possibly one of you, Gemini, you could not change your perspective. Okay, possibly one of you was willing to work at this and see it in a different aspect, a different angle, and maybe you weren't willing to do that, Gemini. Was it you or your partner? The Hangman is also, it's a lot of wisdom because you're changing your perspective, but sometimes we hang out in that space to be comfortable where we can ignore things. You know, because while you're suspended up there, you're really not, you know, you're not really taking full responsibility if you stay there for a long time. You know, you don't have to do anything but hang there. So sometimes that can be part of the Hangman's energy. Let's see here. What happened? Here it is right here. This is the one that popped up, the Three of Swords here. This is all about heartache and wounds, a third party. Possibly, yeah, I'm hearing that this was a third party, but one, they just couldn't forgive it. They just couldn't forgive it, and that's why this is probably ending. So you've got third party confirmed. Okay, so this is like the love triangle confirmed here. And what's on the bottom of the deck? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. So it could have been something very passionate with this love triangle, with the other person. Ace of Wands is a lot of male energy, a lot of fiery, passionate energy, a lot of phallic energy. Okay. It's also the energy of new beginnings. Okay. So possibly this other person, there could be some new beginnings. I'm also hearing that there's been a lot of lies going on too. Lots of lies. So let's go a little bit deeper here. Okay, let's get some of the energy of this third party relationship. What's going on with the third party relationship? Can you tell us more? Spirits of love, light, and truth. What's going on with the third party and the actual people here. What's going on with this Gemini third party love triangle relationship? The other woman, the other man, the fifth wheel, the third wheel, the other party. What's going on with the relationship with the other woman, the other man in this love triangle? What's happening here? What's going on here? The other woman, the other man. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, I'm going to take that because it went sideways. The Page of Wands. Okay. Gemini, it almost seems that this could be your energy because Geminis are so communicative with so many different people. And this is the Page of Wands energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's quick-witted, very passionate, burns out very quickly. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. Wow, this could be an air sign because, you know, Gemini, this could even represent you in some anxiety. Okay, because it's Swords energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Wow. Could it be, Gemini, that this is creating so much energy, lack of sleep, anxiety? You know, it's just interrupting all your normal flow patterns. Could it be happening with the partner who's suffering here? Is it representing how much trauma is being caused by this affair? That's really what it feels like. Yeah, Four of Swords, checking out. Wow. Gemini, it seems like possibly you're not taking responsibility for part of this because it's so much energy here dealing with the air sign. Okay? So could it be, Gemini, that you're suffering and that you need to take some action because of this third party affair? When it comes down to Nine of Swords, it's a lot that may not have been voiced. It may not have been spoken at all. And then the Four of Swords is all about healing. So somehow this affair has created a lot of toxic energy here. And when the High Priestess crossed there, it just seems that there's something that needs to be said. It's something that needs to be spoken. Is it some forgiveness? It's something that still needs to take place here. Even if this is ending, Gemini, it's still something that needs to happen here. Okay? So we have the Emperor again. Okay? So Aries, this energy of Aries and rulership and everything and the higher wisdom and higher guidance is still confirming itself here. Okay, Two of Cups here. So is it possible that this other person, this other woman, this other man is a soulmate? Okay, we've got the Two of Cups. That hardly ever comes. That hardly ever comes in a reading. Okay, and usually when it does, it's confirming something. So possibly, Gemini, this other woman or other man is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Possibly they have a very level, deep connection with your partner. Okay? Maybe that's why your partner has not given up this third party. We have the Three of Cups here. This is another confirmation of the third party, the love triangle. It's also a confirmation of sometimes someone who is drinking. You know, they're partying, they're drinking. They want this multiple effect. You know, you notice how there's three women there, you know. So sometimes it is confirmation of someone who wants to have that going on in their life. Okay. The Six of Swords. Okay, this is all about leaving for better waters. Okay, so Gemini, this could represent you, or is it the other person? They've left. Okay, they've left for calmer waters, better waters. They've decided they can move on and have something better. Okay, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this is representing the air signs again. So Gemini, could this be you leaving the relationship? We've got Page of Cups here. So there's definitely involved in this third party, there is definitely either a sun sign or a water sign, Gemini, who's involved. Okay. And they are offering love, definitely. We've got Page of Cups, which could represent more of a friendly, softer kind of love. But this Two of Cups is very intense, very deep kind of love. Okay. So we've got definitely an offer of love or friendship on a soulful kind of level. And we've got this deep, passionate Two of Cups here. So there's definitely a lot of energy going on with this third party. We've got the Wands, the Three of Cups, the Six of Swords, and here we have the Six of Wands, okay? So what it looks like here, Gemini, okay, this is fire sign energy coming up again. But not only that, Gemini, if your partner has left, okay, they've left because they could have just been unhappy fully with this Nine of Swords and this Four of Swords. It's like, you know, this relationship may have just ran its course. Okay, that the love relationship you had with this person, Gemini, or whoever the cross watcher is. I'm not sure who's cross watching. But this leaving for this third party, possibly they've left already. And then we have the Six of Wands here, which means it's victorious. It means it's probably going to succeed, it's probably going to grow into something else. Okay, so it's almost as if, Gemini, the cards and the energy here is that they've turned their back and they like it. You know, possibly that it's going to be celebrated and that they want to remain with this other person because they feel it's going to be more successful for them, more victorious. They're going to be rewarded somehow. Okay. Sometimes that may be because of, you know, creature comforts, money, income. Well, we have the Five of Cups confirming again. So this could be not only wounded energy from suffering in this relationship, Gemini, this could be a divorce. I mean, these cards are confirming themselves. So we've got divorce. We've got Five of Cups. We've got some kind of long-term breakup. I mean, this is a lot of heartbreak energy. Okay. We've got Five of Cups twice confirming each other. A lot of sadness, a broken-hearted energy. We've got the Nine of Swords representing the anxiety here. The Four of Swords representing the healing that was needed. And the Six of Wands is about some kind of successful outcome when we asked about the other woman and the other man. So, I mean, that's a lot to take in, really, because it does seem that it's the end. This Ten of Swords is like it's completed its course. It's completed its cycle. Okay. The Ten of Swords here is endings. So you all can let me know in the comments if you would like to comment. You don't have to comment. And let me know how that was for some of you. I know it's not going to hit everybody, but they are general readings, okay? If you feel you would like a personal private reading, you can look in the description box below. Also, there are products to help with some of this energy. You know, there's so many people right now at this time, Gemini, they're doing a lot of banishing and cleansing because it's so important not to stay right in that energy of so much hurt, you know, the wounds, cleansing some of that toxic energy that you need to clear, you know, because those things that have been known for so long, they still help us now. You know, bath rituals, root work, herbal things that really do help us to release some of that stagnant, stuck energy, you know. So hopefully I was able to give you some clarity, some truth, Gemini, and I do wish you a beautiful and blessed rest of your day. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.